between the Chicago Cubs and the Cleveland. Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storyline.
At 2-1, it's been tightly contested, back and forth.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball. Alfonso Vaccaro will be on the mound for Game 4. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career E right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner.
First pitch, 7:07.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Good night for scarves and mittens. It's 48 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
Batting second.
Ready now, Elvis Franco. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Roll, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Grounded to the right. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Third, the center fielder, Freddie Santiago.
Into the box now, Freddie Santiago. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0.
2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher. Just go ahead and challenge him.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 3-2. Full count still. The next 3-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs are down in order, and now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Sergio Blanco is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Now here it comes. A ball and no strikes. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Santiago comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Boyce Mathis.
At the plate, Boyce Mathis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. Popped him up. Correa is there. 2 gone.
Batting third, the shortstop, Prince McDonald.
Coming to the plate now, Prince McDonald. First pitch on its way. In there, 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Logan Gibbons. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
0-1 the count.
The windup and the 0-1. A ball and a strike.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that The moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
First delivery to him on the way.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Two balls and 2 strikes now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 2-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
And he's back standing. At the plate, Ryan Buckner, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. And they're runners at the corners now. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit fouled over to the right side. Strike 2 now. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0-1 count and the pitch. And it's fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Here comes the first pitch. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Hicks flat out dominates against left-handed pitching. Makes a lot of contact and hard contact at that. No doubt one of the biggest threats in the sport in these types of matchups.
Yeah, Matty, it's a pretty special hour coming down your throat. So when you see a guy that hammers left-handed pitching, you know he's
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Into right field, that's a base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby number.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're one pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
To the plate now, Travis James. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Padilla over at second. Hicks at first, 2 out in the inning. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Popped him up. Caruso is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 1 and the Indians nothing.
Leading off for the Indians, the right fielder, Pedro Serrano.
Here's the first pitch to him. 4-1. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he struck him out.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Standing in now, Bill Collier. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Blanco, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
2-1 to the Indians' first baseman. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. He stays alive, still 2-2. The pitch. Drilled to the left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off speed.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Misty got him. Stepping up to the plate, Sean Potter. Here's the first pitch to him. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gibbons is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Indians leave one. It remains 1-0. Now in the box, J.C. Embry. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Now to the plate, Elvis Franco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
The 1-0 is in there for strike one.
1-1.
One out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Freddie Santiago.
Now at the plate, Freddie Santiago. Pitch on the way.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
A shot down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 1-0.
Leading up for the Indians, the catcher, Baker.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
This is in the air to left. Gibbons is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, Delgado.
Standing in, Stephen Delgado. Here comes the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you could see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
In now, Willie Hayes. As he'll take a look at ball one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Runner at second here with one man out. 2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. Now the 2-1 pitch. Still even at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Padilla is there, and he has it for the out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter, Boyce.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Boyce Mathis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, fouled away. Comes set, the 0-1. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he misses there, 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set the payoff pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Tribe. They trail this one 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Logan Gibbons. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
The 1-2. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
The right fielder, number 3, Jesse Padilla.
So in now for Chicago, Jesse Padilla. He reached on a single in his first try. Now here's the pitch. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Delgado is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
Striding into the box, Ryan Buckner. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, D-Roll. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la a goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable to get there.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So coming to the plate, Prince McDonald. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
McDonald.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Now a swing and a fly ball, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Smoked on the ground left side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
So now to the plate, Pedro Serrano, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. No runs, 3 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Seared down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And boy, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Digging in, Bill Collier. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. No runs, 3 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Skied into very shallow right. Padilla is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Carlo Caruso comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. A runner on first with 2 away. A ball and a strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Here's a look over to first. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
I'm not here to make excuses, but it is cold tonight, and it looks a little damp out there, too. The ball might have just slipped out of his hands on that one.
Ready with the 1-2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Indians leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in, Rod Hicks. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Two balls and no strikes to the Cubs' designated hitter. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
Now the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Yeah, and it looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues the hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
Into the box now, Travis James, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the 1-0. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, number 7, second baseman.
Ready for another shot now. J.C. Embry. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First delivery to him on the way. One out, nobody on. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Line toward the alley in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, the shortstop, Elvis Franco.
Digging in, Elvis Franco. First offering on its way. Tried to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Indians' offense with Cleveland's manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Indians, the second baseman, John Potter.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. Now the 2-0.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
The catcher, Rube Baker.
Stepping up now, Rube Baker. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that's in there, base hit.
Now batting, the left fielder, Stefan Delgado.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stephen Delgado. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Runners on first with one down. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder.
Hey, after the double his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now the 2-0. And there he goes towards second. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home. This is line to left. Gibbons is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The center fielder, number 00, Willie Hayes.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart here. And you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Ken Denson takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 2, Ken Denson.
Willie Hayes will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. He's set and the pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Two and 0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Tribe. They trail it here 2-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the switch hitting outfielder, Freddie Santiago. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Lifted down the line in left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Fly ball out toward left center field. Hayes is there, and he has it for the first out.
The left fielder, number 34, Logan Gibbons.
Digging in to try it again, Logan Gibbons. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey.
One out, nobody on. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Nope.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Jesse Padilla. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And it's gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer so far in the series. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Pitcher making him move his feet right there. Probably upset him a little bit. He dug right back in, didn't lose his toe hold, and absolutely clobbered that pitch.
At the plate, Ryan Buckner. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Pitch popped up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. Digging in once again, Boyce Mathis. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. They just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Prince McDonald.
Now batting, Prince McDonald. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
The right fielder, number
So
13.
here's the cleanup hitter, Pedro Serrano. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That misses. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail in this one 3-0. Tom Quo is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 15,
So stepping in, Carlos Correa. He'll start the seventh in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, up there.
The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees. Kuo, a native of Taiwan. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. The 2-0 on the way. Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. That's popped up. McDonald into shallow left. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Rod Hicks. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1. And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. The 3-2 pitch. One out, nobody on. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The payoff pitch one more time. Is at the knees and called strike 3.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Into the box, Travis James, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
1-1. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Hits this one hard the other way. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, but they lead it 3-0. Now at the plate, Bill Collier. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Lays off 1-0.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Now the 2-1. Is a fastball taken high for a ball.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. So digging in now, Carlo Caruso.
The third baseman, Carlo Caruso.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
And he takes a cold strike 1.
1-1.
Popped him up. James waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for Cleveland, the second baseman, John Potter.
Miguel Casilla takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Miguel Casilla.
Sean Potter will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the stretch.
1-0. Oh, that's out.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fouled away. Now the 2-1. Liner toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Stepping into the box, Rube Baker, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's out.
They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Now a flare out toward right center. Embry trying to get there, but he won't get there. It falls in. And that's the 2nd out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Riding in once again, Stephan Delgadio. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks...
First offering on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
The 1-0. Swing and a liner into right center. That's going to be a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and don't look now. They've cut the lead down to 2.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
In now for Cleveland, Willie Hayes. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And he'll just lay this one in there. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Now a line drive to left center field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, D-Roll, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hitting.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Boyce Mathis. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Here's the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he misses ball 4, so now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
William Johnson answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Prince McDonald will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. 1-0. Here it is. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Embry is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as they strand the potential tying run at third. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. 8th inning coming up. The Cubs lead this one 3-2. Felipe Figueroa has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in as the power-hitting second baseman, J.C. Embry. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike 1. Oh and 1, here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in now, Elvis Franco. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
No balls and a strike to count. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Freddie Santiago.
Now at the plate, Freddie Santiago. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Here comes the first pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Logan Gibbons, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitches high. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Here's the 1-0.
Nope.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
3-0 now. Jesse Padilla would be next. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4-hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5-hole is just as dangerous.
Jesse Padilla will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Fly ball to straightaway left. Delgado will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Pedro Serrano.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
To the plate now, Bill Collier, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Chopper to short. Right to him. And very quickly there, 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Carlos Caruso.
At the plate, Carlo Caruso. His last at-bat didn't.
Broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. The high fastball is in there.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 2-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. They trail 3-2. Striding in to start the 9th, Ryan Buckner, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First offering on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate now, Rod Hicks. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike now. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the center fielder. And that one is gone! Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game. And it gives the Cubs a 4-2 lead. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Travis James is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Again, another foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Tribe. It's now 4-2 Chicago. Henry Thomas takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 1, Henry Thomas.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Sean Potter. First pitch of the at-bat. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. In the dirt, did he go around? Yes, he did. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Rube Baker.
Striding in, Rube Baker. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. This is foul right side. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Ooh, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
In now, Stephan Delgado. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. The catch is made, and the Cubs are going to take a commanding 3-1 lead here in the series as this ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
Four to 2 the final score tonight. The Chicago Cubs move a win away from a championship as they've taken a 3-1 series lead. Ken Denson earns the victory on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.